Ha! He isn't here. Pardon me, the Baron is in the reception room. He has some guests. Ha! Which guests? Mr. Shiloh and Mr. Meatloaf. So, Baron, as you already know, our policy is to receive the principal of the loan in a single repayment. However, just this once, we will make a special arrangement so you can repay 10% of the principal. That is, if you hand over the rights to the mine. Why are you not answering us, Baron? It will reduce your interest payment. This would be good for you, would it not? My lord, it's Lloyd. May I enter? Oh. Yes. Please, come in. Oh my, it has been a while. I do hope you have both been well. If you are thinking about threatening us again, you can buzz off. Here, we have an official invitation. I couldn't help but overhear the amazing offer you are giving us. May I be so bold to suggest an offer of my own? What? I do not care for an offer from you. Going forward, we will repay our debts in smaller tranches. You will of course lower the interest accordingly. I said I did not want to hear it. How dare you? So you two can spit out crappy offers, but I can't. Well, that makes me angry. Who dares? To anger my Frontera brother? Anyone who causes trouble for the Fronteras will be destroyed with the full force of the Sand and Steel tribe. Come on, my friend. Who's angering who? No, no. It sounded like they were shouting at Lloyd. No, he just has a loud voice. Don't you worry about him. Now, about my offer. What do you think? Should you refuse it? You might hurt my feelings. Ha! If you hurt Frontera's feelings, I will tear you to pieces, oink. If I had things my way, I would cancel the debt completely. But that would be a crime, so we will have to make do with these changes. Ah, yes. Thank you. The Ondal construction business is gradually expanding, and the mining of soft coal is going smoothly. We'll be able to pay off the debts in no time. As the one named on the contract, please keep it safe. Sure. However, we do have one big problem. If we don't solve this, it will be serious. These guys eat 10 times more than a normal human. The cost of feeding them is huge, so if this continues we may gain more debt, heh heh. Just as I thought, the orcs are the best miners. Where? Where is it? It's that orc over there. He's been working for 24 hours non-stop. Get him out of here. I don't want to see him back here until tomorrow. Drag drag drag. Arg. I don't want to rest, oink. I'm going to work out, oink. My muscles, oink. With their unbelievable fitness and an insatiable thirst for a workout, productivity has increased by more than tenfold. Wages? You mean money, oink. We orcs have no need for money, oink. And they even refuse to be paid. However, us orcs only ask that our bellies be full, oink. That's easier said than done. We must increase tax revenues exponentially. We need that money to buy the meat for the orcs. If we consider the productivity of the mines, we will never lose money. I understand what you are saying, but you know how the people live at the moment. It's already a struggle for them. We cannot increase their taxes. Raising taxes endlessly for no reason would be like robbery. Who would be willing to work hard if it was all going to be taken away? That way, tax revenues would fall and we would be facing a loss. I know that. So then, how do you propose to raise the tax revenue? That's simple. We need to have the people make lots of money. The forgotten northern lands. We'll transform the Merit's wetlands into farmland. And then we give that land to the people. Let them farm to their heart's content, make a killing, so that they can pay tons of taxes. This land has been abandoned for hundreds of years. How will people farm here? I have a plan, just you wait. At least, I need to say that I do. This isn't going to be easy. Terrain this big will have a lot of variables. I need to build something so that it can drain the water even when it rains. I have no choice. It's time for the old-fashioned way. If I do this. Ah, crap. That didn't work. Is this spot too high? Then over here I'll crap, doesn't work either. How many days? 21 days, my lord. He has not been resting or eating properly. Shall I stop him? No. Although I am his father. I used to hate him. I wondered when he would ever become a man, if it was even possible. But now. As if by a miracle, he is a different man and working to help the land. I may not be able to help him, but I do not want to be an obstacle. A wise decision, my lord. The current Master Lloyd is the type of person to never give up, until he keeps his word. Baron Frontera's approval rating of you has increased. You have received 20 RP. Current RP 931. It's draining. The water's draining away. That tax money will flow in like this water's draining. Shower me in that sweet golden money. Sigh. That took a lot of work. But it wasn't that bad, especially compared to staying up all night doing part-time construction work. Your efforts have had a major impact on the special skill, architectural design. You have unlocked a new skill. Design skill option 3 simulation mode. Data obtained from surveying the land is used to create a virtual simulation. Why are you only telling me about this now? I worked my butt off for an entire month. Oh, come on. You just said it wasn't that bad. I was just saying that. It was actually really hard. Only knowledge you have acquired yourself are enhanced with skills. This is all because of your wish. I just wanted to get through college, get my license, get into a good company, and not have to worry about money. That was all I wished for. Those were merely goals. A wish is something much more intense. A wish transcends all time and space. If you're going to keep talking nonsense, let's stop. I have so much to do. Stage 1 of the Merit's Wetlands Reclamation Project. I'm going to need you two to get rid of all the water from the wetlands. That's too big a job for just the two of you. Of course it is. That's why I'm going to get you some new friends right now. I'm going to use all the RP I have, and get as many summons as possible. Show me the summons game screen. Random summons game. Start 1 turn equals 100 RP. 100 RP. The RP needed increases by 1.5 times each turn. So I can get 4 summons. Start. I don't need any special skills. I just need ones who can get big like, to carry the water. Ha! A hippo? No, wait. Water-guzzling hippo. Hey, sorry to interrupt, but could I have your instruction manual? Yeah, I'm used to it by now. Ha! You don't get bigger with sunflower seeds. So I really did get a dud this time. Show me the summons game screen. The summons game can only be played once a day. TSK, come on. What a complete waste. What? I'm being mean. You get it though, right? We need someone bigger for our next project. Hamon is so small, it's useless. Employers must acknowledge the value of labor. You two are scaring me. So, Hamon. What is your skill? If it's dehumidifying or something like that, you can go in my closet. Hamon's skill, one shot level 1. One shot. You can chug some water in one shot. How much? Oh, as much as your stomach can hold. I thought this was going to be the perfect skill. I knew my luck was too good to be true. Hamon. Ha. Oh, sure, well, go on and show us. Slurp slurp. Slurp slurp. Ha. Am I imagining it, or does he look bigger than before? Ha. It can drink this much, that quickly. We could get rid of all this water in a few days. Humph. Humph. Why do you two look so smug? Hey, messenger. Yes. Is this really random? I always seem to get the exact skill I need. Usually when you go into another world, you have some sort of special skill, right? You're a human with no skill or luck, just a whole bunch of handicaps. So maybe, you got lucky random summons as your special skill, or maybe not. How vague. Are you even trying? Hamon. Ha. You want to drink some more? Drink to your heart's content. Because tomorrow we'll start reclaiming the Merits wetlands. For this project, we'll begin with the vertical drainage system. First, Hamon removes all the water from the wetlands. He spits out the water he drank into the river, he gets smaller, then does it all over again. Then we remove any weeds or debris from the exposed ground. Kaboom mana blast. We make holes all over the ground with mana blasts and put in some bamboo stalks. We fill the area with sand to make a sand bank while Padong packs down the earth. To get water out of the deepest parts of the soil, we use bamboo stalks like a straw, and have Hamon one-shot it all. After that, we build a levee using my upgraded simulation skill. After 10 days of this, we have completed a sector. We have a lot of work left to go. But what happens when we're done? Bonus party. All right. Let's go. Let's do this. It really is turning into farmland. This former wasteland. When did I start being drafted in like this, like it's so natural? What were my duties before? Javier. Javier. He got me again. Next time, I must get out of this. He's really turning these wetlands into farmland. Not only I, but the people of this area must be thinking the same thing. That this is a miracle. Everyone in the Frontera barony feels deep awe and respect for the miracle you have performed. For this great achievement, you have been awarded a large amount of bonus RP. Bonus RP for a special achievement plus 450. Current RP 1281. Smile. Now all we need to do is build a water wheel and we'll really be done. A water wheel. Something to remove the water when the rains come. Otherwise all the land we reclaimed will be underwater. My engineers should be here about now. Clip clop clip clop clip clop. Who are all they? That is Viscount Lacona, from north of the Merits wetlands. Who is in charge of this project? Show some manners, my lord. He is, oh, that would be me. Can I help you with something? Did you not know that this land belongs to Viscount Lacona? Leave this place at once. Merits wetlands. For hundreds of years, people haven't stepped foot on this wasteland. But for administrative purposes, the northern parts belong to Viscount Lacona. Viscounty of Lacona Merits wetlands, Barony of Frontera, and the southern parts belong to Baron Frontera. Isn't it obvious? He waited until the land was reclaimed to show up and assert his ownership. He's trying to grab a hold of this rich, fertile land without putting in any effort of his own. I mean, you can understand where he's coming from. The northern part of the wetlands does in fact belong to him. For now, at least. So what you're saying is, that we are trespassing on your lordship's land, is that right? Yes. As a subject of His Royal Highness, the Viscount was given rights to this land. And as such. Do you not see us noblemen talking? Why wouldn't a lowlife like you keep your mouth shut? Cold. Let me introduce myself. I am the eldest son of Baron Frontera, Lloyd Frontera. I have heard of your crude behavior. I have nothing to say to you. Bring me your father. How rude. Do you not hear me? I said bring me Baron Frontera. What? Oh, no. I can hear quite well. It sounded like the buzzing of some pesky fly. A fly? Where? Where? He was insulting you, my lord. What? Really? Land Act of the Kingdom, Title 321. Special exemption regarding development of barren land. Wait. Wait a minute. You just, Clause 1, aim. The aim of the law regards the development of long-standing barren land, and the establishment of ownership of the reclaimed land. Hey, you. Listen to me. Clause 2, definition. Barren land is land that has been abandoned for over 100 years, without any residential or cultivation activities transpiring on the land. Clause 3, ownership. Any and all land that meets the requirements listed below, will be recognized as belonging to the developer of the barren land. First, the land must be developed with a clear purpose through investment of capital and labor. Second, the land must be able to support a residential building. Third, the land must be able to support long-term agricultural activity. And fourth, the land must have produced at least one harvest of a crop variety specified by law. Take these seeds, plant them all the way over there, and look after them. It's to get rid of the pests. Well, congratulations. You're witnessing the historic first-ever harvest of the Merits wetlands. There is no charge, though. I'm not that harsh, ah ha ha. Where did this brat come from? Did he plan all of this out ahead of time? Here. Take this as a gift. Now. Would you please, get off my land? Did you hear a prophecy from somewhere that they were coming? A prophecy? Pfft. This isn't my first time dealing with those types. Leeches trying to steal someone else's hard work. Hooray! Master Lloyd has saved our land. 3 cheers for Master Lloyd. Hip hip hooray. Hip hip hooray. Hip hip hooray. Am I paying you to cheer for me? Now get back to work. You're. With summer over, fall came and brought heavy rains. I've run hundreds of simulations, but there's no room for complacency. I need to stay and make sure until the end. I need to see if the Merits wetlands can really be of use. Dino Monumental Achievement in Construction. You have left an indelible mark in the history of civil engineering on the Laurasia continent. As a reward, you have received a large amount of skill experience. Surveying skill upgraded by 2 levels, Intermediate Surveying Level 3, Land Cost Appraisal, Subterranean Scanning. Design skill upgraded by 2 levels, Intermediate Design Level 3, Map Printing, Floor Plan Marking, 2D/3D, Simulation Mode. Approval rating with the Baron +5, Approval rating with the Baroness +5, Approval rating with Javier +5, Approval rating with Bayern +5, Approval rating with the townspeople +3. Current RP 1355. All done. Now on to the next stage. Meanwhile, in the Lacona Viscounty. What? Reclaimed land migration incentives? Yes, they're giving away the land for free with full protection for 3 years. But in return, they must live there for 5 years and migration is being restricted. Which means the residents will spend the last 2 years furiously cultivating the land. They'll be the owners, it's their land. And the Merits wetlands will become the golden goose laying her golden eggs. Gah! It hurts. I'm so jealous. It was my land. Half of it was mine. I can't give up this fertile land just like this. Administrator. Yes, my lord. Bring in the supervisor of the dye workshop. A few days later. Why does my head hurt so much? Have all the long days finally caught up with me? Still, I can't just roll around in my bed. I need to organize the sections and the distribution allotments. Hey! Javier, get up. I'm heading into work. Why do you look so out of it? Are you that tired, too? This has never happened before, this headache is quite severe. Wait, it can't be. Ms. Emily, maid of the Baron's estate, I'm sorry. I've had a bad headache since early this morning. Mr. Alop, a village farmer, it's not just me. My wife and my little ones all have this headache. Michael, farm boy in charge of the cows have stopped drinking water since yesterday. If they get dehydrated, it's affecting everyone in the village, and the animals are avoiding water. I knew it. The water must be causing this. One of the strongest weapons I have right now is my knowledge of this world. The Night of Blood and Fire successive mana blast. But after the wild ant incident, I realized there are also things that don't appear in the novel. I expected Viscount Lacona to want the Merits wetlands back, so I did some research into those guys and found out something. The Lacona region's main source of income is their mysterious dyeing technology. And the Ladona berry that they use for their dye, it can. Lacona, that. What did you just say? It can't have been difficult for you to understand. Give us half of the reclaimed Merits wetlands. If you do, we will stop dumping our dye wastewater. You must know that what you're doing here is blackmail. That is right. This is blackmail. Do you not fear the law? I will formally take you to court before the king. Please do. You will likely even win. But it will take at least 2 years before a verdict. With all the legal fees and paying for new drinking water, will you be able to hold out so long? Well then, I look forward to your wise decision. My son. And my people put in blood and sweat into that land. I will not give a lowlife like you a single inch of it. Open. Sire, I have something to tell you. Lloyd. It appears our parasitic neighbors have been tampering with our river water. I would like to discuss countermeasures. Did you just insult my master right now? You scared me. I didn't know parasite scum could understand humans. You, Lloyd Frontera, have insulted the honor of this knight twice. In the name of Cournot, I challenge you to a duel. I yield. I yield. Please. Enough. Please, stop hitting me. Phew, fine. I'm satisfied. But this is for treating the Baron with disrespect. Lloyd. The duel is over. What are you doing? I've never seen him like this. You fool. I told you to go blackmail them, and you get a beating. Forgive me, my lord. Wait a minute. No, good work. You did very well. My lord. The only thing the Baron can do is to take us to court. With this, we can frame it as an assault by a reckless aristocrat. And add 4 years to the whole process. Is probably what the Viscount is thinking. We will blow them out of the water by our own means. We worked this land with our blood, sweat, and tears. Let us protect it from the evil of greed. First, we solve the drinking water problem by building a reservoir. Hamong will bring the water from a location upstream before it becomes polluted. It is a good solution, sir, however, you nor Hamong will be able to rest for even a day. You're right. This is only temporary. We're going to construct a water supply system. We're going to build infrastructure to bring in water from Lake Kapua in the eastern mountains. But the distance is enormous, just the labor involved would be. It's a huge loss, for sure. But, you know, I'll make sure to get a huge fee for the construction. I'm talking 100 times profit. A few months later. Huff, huff. But, how? How can this be? My lord, Baron Frontera's eldest son is requesting an audience. I'm busy. Tell them to get lost. Well, they want to help you with some problems you may be having. Goodness, my dear Viscount, you are looking awfully well. What do you want? HM. Did you not hear? We've come here to help you with your problems. What sort of nonsense are you talking about? I don't have any problems. Oh, come now. Let's be honest. Who knows? Perhaps. I could help save that crumbling dye workshop of yours. I knew it, so that was your doing. You're the one that ruined my dye workshop. It was quite the undertaking, truth be told. Thanks to the wastewater you dumped into our water supply, we had to bring in water all the way from Lake Kapua. Oh, but of course. In the beginning, we had no idea you were dumping wastewater. It was your lovely knight here who was oh so kind enough to tell us that you were dumping it, intentionally. Anyway, we dug out a path from the lake to our land, laid down the pipes, buried them, went through all sorts of trouble. Enough of this idle chatter. I asked you what you did to my dye workshop. My. You're so impatient. Just hold on, I'm getting there. So then, we were like, oh no. What do we do? There's an enormous valley in the middle of our route. So what do you think we did? The only thing we could do. Absolutely nothing else we could do. We had no choice but to erect a Roman-style aqueduct. We did a lot of work to blast out the limestone, to use as building material. But some of the limestone accidentally ended up covering the bottom of the valley floor. And we ended up exposing all of that limestone bedrock as well. Enough. What does any of this have to do with my dye workshop? The water from that valley flows down to your workshop. It's all that lime in the water that's dyed all of your clothes to crap. You brat. Do you not fear the law? I will sue you at the royal court. Please do. It will take at least 2 years before a verdict is reached. Will there be anyone left by then who remembers your goods? Why, you sneaky scoundrel. You good-for-nothing brat. Now, if I have helped satisfy your queries around your problems, I'll be taking my leave. You messed with the wrong man. Do you know how many people I know at the royal court? I will make you pay for my damages many times over. There is something I do not understand, sir. What's that? All you did was provoke him and infuriate him. The Viscount will likely fight us in court until the bitter end. That man really does have many connections in the capital. If a legal battle ensues, it will cost more. Ah, okay. I get it. I know what you're getting at. Just you wait. Let's see who has more to lose. 1 month later. I have done you wrong. Please save my dye workshop. Did your well-to-do connections tell you that you couldn't win this case? Of course. You already lost when your man admitted to intentional misbehavior. It was imprudent of me. I am deeply sorry. Oh, dear. What do we do? I have no interest in your words. Look at me, a viscount. I am laying down my pride and begging you. Please. Pride, you say. Is that worth even 1/10 of a gold piece? If so, then I'd sell that off 1,000, no even 10,000 times over. What I want from you is not an apology. I just want a simple signature. Water supply contract between the Barony of Frontera and the Viscountcy of Lacona. If you sign this, we can start supplying water to your workshop within a week. This price is much too high. Besides, how can one put a price on water? Oh. How strange. The person who taught me that water is not free, was you. Are we really getting such a large sum every month? Yes. The Viscount even signed it himself. With this money, we can pay back all the interest and still have money left to spare. You know how generous the Viscount is. The Viscount definitely started this fight, and he brought about good results for our people and our lord. But now, he almost seems like the devil. That contract did not specify an end date. Which means he'll be sucking the Viscount dry until the day he dies. No. Even long after he's dead, will be sucking that bloodline dry for generations. I can't let him get away with just a slap on the wrist. If I could exchange his blood vessels for money, I'd rip it all right out of him. Oh, by the way. I have some good news to tell you. Why is your face like that? You're scaring me. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just so happy about the contract. It's about that old, beat-up treasure you received from the orc tribe. Count Cremo sends word that he will purchase it for a handsome price. That's strange. A big shot like him could easily purchase pieces like those brand new. That is true. I don't know all the details. But he says he wanted to construct a statue. Cremo, City of Commerce. Count Cremo. Monster Gigantitan. We'll be leaving in 1 week. The waterworks in Lacona would be finished around then. In order to minimize expenses, he wants only about 10 men to accompany us. I understand. If that's what Lloyd wants, then. Please worry not. I will monitor Master Lloyd closely. When the knight from Viscount Lacona came to blackmail me into giving him half of the reclaimed Merits wetlands. In the past, I would have been terrified and simply handed it over. But after watching Lloyd and the people's efforts, I've found some courage of my own. I've always been an indecisive and incompetent lord. That's not true, my lord. You have always been the kindest and warmest person, more so than anyone else. I appreciate your words, but I can't say I'm a good lord just because of that. A leader should have firm principles and be willing to take action. Like Lloyd right now. That man's only principle is money. But I shouldn't say that. Is it really so bad to pursue money? Well, I'm not so sure anymore. Javier, your mission is no longer to monitor Lloyd. From now on, I'm asking you to protect Lloyd, the heir of this land. As you wish, my lord. Lloyd Frontera has miraculously managed to revive my lord's fortunes. But Javier, what do you want to do when you grow up? If it's something I can help with, then I'll do anything that I can. I want to become a knight and protect my lord. Well, thank you very much. You managed to survive that harsh winter, all alone. So I'm sure you'll become the world's strongest knight. And then the Baron gave me a wooden sword that he had carved out himself. And that wooden sword was. Keep dreaming and try again in your next life, loser. Could never end up liking him. Welcome, my dear customer. Thank you for seeking out the Frontera Lullaby services once again. You can't live without me anymore, can you? My dear sir, you've become addicted. If you don't do what I say, I could suspend my services. You say the same thing every time. Let us just begin. The compaction outing method compresses the surrounding fat by press-injecting on-flowing mortar-type injection material into the ground to a cylindrical homogeneous solid body. Calculations, sine, cosine, educational words. It's like he's become a completely different person. Lloyd Frontera. It's all your fault. Die. Clang. Crash ga. Ha. What's always the most important thing? Safety. First. Master Lloyd, we handed the man over to the Viscount Lacona. Oh, good work. He targeted you because the Viscount has been paying a lot for the water, so he probably fired him first. I would have done the same. He gets paid a lot, but all he does is get beaten up by the brat next door. So he came for me to get revenge. That's how these small-minded people think. Does that mean you were expecting this? Not exactly, but I thought something like this could happen. Then it was complacent of you to not take any precautions. He thinks about everything in advance. I thought he always plans for every eventuality. What are you talking about right now? I've got you beside me, so what other precautions do I need to take? It's thanks to you that I can move around freely. You're so capable, I trust you. Think about it. Do you think it's possible for a 5-year-old boy who lost his village in a monster attack, to survive the winter without any help? But you made it possible and are standing here as a knight. Is there anything more dependable than that? This is awkward. Why don't you say something? I'm having regrets about being so cringe. I hate myself for thinking that. Huh, nice. That was a very Javier-like reaction. We will have finished building the waterworks by tomorrow. Then let's go to Cremo. To earn big bucks. Clip clop clip clop clip clop. Clip clop clip clop. Whack. You hit me just now, didn't you? No, sir. Are you sure? It felt like it. Did you see me do it? You didn't, did you? I bet you were thinking, call himself noble. He can't even ride a horse and now he's snoozing. How annoying. And hit me. Incredible, it seems you can read minds now. So you admit that you hit me? Of course not. I wouldn't dream of it. Okay, fine. You're so petty. Stop. Everyone stop. Teach me how to ride a horse. I refuse. I'm a knight, not a horse riding instructor. What Javier really means, I admire your attitude to strive to learn what you don't know. That's an order. What Lloyd really means, I'm going to work hard. Working hard is easy for me. TCH. So petty. I know. I'll do my best. What was that? What did you just say? Thank you, Javier. You're so kind, your heart and soul are like that of an angel. Ah, stop. You're so noisy. Go away. You nonsense translator. What's wrong all of a sudden? Have you lost your mind? What's wrong all of a sudden? Have you lost your mind? Rumors travel faster than words. Rumors of you building the first waterworks on this continent are spreading fast. Your reputation as an engineer has increased. Your name will go down in construction history of this kingdom and this continent. Bonus RP plus 600. Current RP 2275. This means I can win even bigger construction projects from now. Reputation means money. And money means a sweet retirement. A golden future awaits. You're angry one minute and laughing the next. Have you lost your mind? He really has lost his mind. Those damned messages. The journey to Cremo was definitely not a short one. As we approached, winter drew near. So we didn't reach Cremo until midwinter. Thank you for coming such a long way. I'm the lord of this place, Count Cremo. We humbly greet you, Count Cremo. I'm from the Frontera family. You're completely different from what I imagined. I heard the rumor that you're a talented builder, so I imagined someone with a rough countenance, but to see that you are of such a noble appearance. You seem like the noblest of all nobles. I'd believe you if you said you were royalty, ha ha ha. Do you by any chance have a woman you are engaged to? Excuse me, Count. If not, then consider my daughter. Count. Ahem. How insolent. How dare you, a mere servant, interrupt the conversation between nobles? Ha 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 ha. It looks like I've caused a great offense. Wah ha. I'm sorry, I truly am. Please don't be offended. No, it's fine, it's okay. It is my face that is at fault. Ha 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 sigh. If I could, I would beat you right up. But it's partly your fault too. If you're born with a servant's face. Please just stop, you jerks. Lord of Cremo, the city of commerce, Count Cremo. He is also quite an important figure in the Night of Blood and Iron. In it, Javier becomes a wanted criminal after beheading the moneylenders Shiloh and Meatloaf. He goes into hiding and is eventually arrested by the Count in Cremo. But the Count can see Javier's character and integrity from just a few words with him, and ends up providing a lot of support to him in many ways. I wanted to buy your jewels to decorate the statue that we're going to put up in the sea. You're going to put a statue in the sea? Our trade in Cremo is declining. Sigh. A few years ago, a gigaton started to appear just off the coast from our port. We've never suffered any direct damages, but its mere existence is a source of fear. I do recall reading something like this. They had no way of attacking it in the water, so even the navy couldn't do anything. Cremo continued to decline, and the Count faced a crisis. I thought Javier would do something to help. But after a whole load of bait, it just ended. And once again, Javier raised his sword. Bravely. And firmly. The end. I've done a lot of research to drive that bastard out. In doing so, I discovered something important. Mermaids. The strongest warriors who rule over the seas. The mermaids are the objects of fear for the gigaton. So I got thinking. The gigaton is terrified of anything that even resembles mermaids. So I wanted to build a statue of a mermaid in the sea. But I've given up now. Excuse me. If we raise the seabed to build a statue, then the depth will not be enough for the boats. Oh, put your mind at ease. I don't have a use for it anymore, but I made a promise, so I'll buy the jewels. No. I can't let you do that. Please do not just take a loss. Oh. So you're not going to sell me the treasure? I will. For a high price too, if possible. And I will also build your statue for you. Without disturbing the water level in the sea channels, of course. A friction pile and box caissons. If I combine the two, then it's more than possible. Fortunately, the seabed is pretty flat. A thick sedimentary layer, so it's the right amount of soft. Is the bedrock deeper down? Well, it doesn't matter. My face. What is it? Why do you look so happy? Oh. I'm sorry. It's the first time that watching someone suffer has made me so happy. You take the measurements. By the way, is the contract okay? Don't change the subject. I think this every time, but I really can't imagine it. To build up the ground vertically from the seabed. Unless you're going to use magic. Magic, you could call it that. The magic of cement. The question is, how do I create cement in this world? If it's Roman-style cement, I should definitely be able to do it. Please don't watch your step and fall. Your banter is reaching a sword master's level. Are you a banter master? Are you Master Lloyd? Frontera. I have something I want to give you. Me? Who's that? My name is Christine. I am Count Cremo's daughter. I saw you walking through the mansion courtyard yesterday. Master Lloyd. Please accept this. Oh my God. Yes. Let us proceed. Hold it right there, you asshole. It really annoys me, when you act like nothing just happened. What are you talking about? You took the love letter and put it away like it was nothing. Sir. And what's wrong with that? What? Yes. What? Oh. Have you never received a love letter before? I don't really know what to say. Take strength, my lord. Javier sincerely wishes you the best. I'm not jealous. Not even a little bit. 'Cause I'm gonna be rich. 'Cause I'm gonna make so much money. Hey Lloyd. What's up with your face? Oh, please forgive me, Count. I was focused on my work, ha ha ha. You gave me a shock. You had the eyes of a killer. I was able to gather most of the materials you asked for, without much difficulty, but it's not easy to get the volcanic ash. No. That's one of the key ingredients for Roman cement. The advantages of Roman cement are obvious. Their structures are still standing 2,000 years later. Its durability was so ahead of its time. It's not impossible, but we would have to go to a volcano. At best, it would take half a year. Even I don't think I can wait that long. Don't worry. I'm sure I can find another way. Time for Plan B. I'll give up on Roman cement and make Portland cement. Portland cement gave rise to our modern cement. I know roughly how to make it, but not the details. If you haven't got the brains, then you've got to use brawn. I'll keep experimenting with all the different combinations. Sample 129, failed. I think I've almost got it. I just need to get the mixing ratio right. No. It might be to do with the drying process. I'll add on 4 more combinations for now. If I apply 12 ratios here, that's 48. Then I'm sure one will succeed. I'm busy. Go on a walk without me. I can't. I'm too busy. Damn it. I told you I'm busy. He was the last member of my family. I'm sorry. I should have brushed your fur one more time. I should have played with you more. Let's go. You're so much more important than my research. I'm such an awful person. Everything has been going so well, so I've only been ordering you around like your machines. I'm the biggest moron in the world. I would have had so many regrets. Thank you. This is all thanks to you. The fantastical creatures are acknowledging your sincere feelings. They consider you a part of their family. Relationship level with the fantastical creatures, master-servant relationship, Relationship level with the fantastical creatures, a member of the gang. A new upgrade for the fantastical creatures. You can add new skills for your fantastical creatures. Required RP 500. This is an unexpected bonus. You want Bangul to receive the new skills. Okay. If that's what you want. No matter what the skill is, I'm sure I can find a use for it. Fantastical creature upgrade activated. Please choose one of the creatures. Besides, it's what they want anyway. Bangul. Flash. Bangul has successfully leveled up. Upgrade level +1. As a reward, Bangul has received new skills. Chomping Dirt level 3, Accelerated Dirt Digestion level 3, Steel Dung Launcher level 3, Volcanic Blast level 1. Wow! Volcanic Blast level 1. That's awesome. It's ash. That's real volcanic ash right there. Did you see that, Javier? It's an absolute gift now. A gift. Hey. Javier. Have you gone deaf? What? I'm sorry. I forgot to tell you to cover your ears. What? You're ugly. Not as ugly as you. You can hear me, can't you? What? Thanks to Bangul, we quickly solved our cement problem. The key to construction is speed. Let's begin. First stage. Murmur build and install a giant diaper to filter the volcanic ash. There are 5 layers of mesh at the end of the diaper to catch the ash. It's gonna blow. Then we activate Bangul's volcanic blast. One more time. It's gonna blow. Boom, I can see he's not your ordinary engineer, I've never heard of these techniques. And summoning creatures too. This project, I'll keep a close eye on him. Then I'll give a detailed report to His Majesty the King. If the rumors are true, then it's a waste to just keep him in the backwoods. Once the ingredients for cement have been gathered, it's time for stage 2. Make a caisson to pour the cement into. Place it in the sea. Then I'll use Hamon's one shot to remove all the water from the caisson. Stage 3. Wham! Cover the bottom of the caisson with friction posts. When will we receive the next post? Wait a moment. They're working hard to deliver them. What's that look for? Oh, I was just thinking about how compliant you've been. You didn't even say your usual, I'm a knight, why should I do this? I'm a knight. Why should I hammer, You're the knight that escorts me. Javier, if you don't hammer the posts in, then I won't earn any money. Then we can't clear our debts. If I faint from the stress, then the Baron will be sad. If I end up bedridden, then the Baroness might also fall ill. Please, Mr. Knight. Please protect my family. You'll help us, right? When I've finished my regular coaching sessions with Javier, I'll use Bangle's steel dung launcher to build the steel frame. Finally, we'll pour in the long-awaited cement. Dismantle the caisson once the cement has hardened. And the artificial sea platform will be complete. The platform is 50 centimeters higher than the water level at high tide. If you put a mermaid statue there, it will look like it's floating. To be honest, I can't believe it. Can that foundation really withstand the weight of the statue? If you do succeed. Ugh, this is so uncomfortable. How do you put up with these clothes? You act as if you're wearing them for the first time. I remember you wearing them at events from time to time. Oh, well. It's been a while. Damn, he's sharp. Attention everyone. Please look over here. This is the young man who made this statue a reality. He is so full of poise. Your face is perfect and so are your talents. Could I shake your hand? I'm smarter than most. I knew they would all flock over there. I'm definitely not jealous. I prefer fast money transfers to compliments. But that look annoys the hell out of me. Get lost. Don't look at me. Stop pitying me. It's all because of your face. Why does this guy always follow up with a two-hit combo? Everyone. This is the man who made the sea platform. What? I thought he was a servant. A mermaid. Our natural enemy. Sneak. There's only one. I'm going to kill it. Freeze. Turn. What are you doing? You look like a statue or something. Oh, I don't mean you look as good as a Greek statue or anything like that. Hey, are you ignoring me? I think something is coming this way. Like what? I don't know exactly, but it is extraordinarily swift. How big is it? Can you tell that? It's about twice the size of this ship, perhaps. Slightly bigger than Hamong at its biggest. Holy crap. Excuse me, Count. Oh, Lloyd. Are you enjoying the party? It seems the Gigantitan is approaching. We must let the passengers know and evacuate everyone. Sir Genovan. Yes, my lord. Do you detect anything strange far out in the sea? I do not, my lord. Sir Genovan here has pretty much reached Swordmaster status. His senses are extremely sharp. You can trust him. Well, our Javier's even sharper. And he's the main character. How do I persuade him? Don't worry yourself. In the last few years, the Gigaton has never come this close. There's no reason why it would suddenly attack. I think there may be a reason now. Stare. Nod.